Sports.
Here's the rookie from Alabama, Will Reichard, ready to get us started.
And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board. They're able to avoid that 3 and out. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Hurts.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Shifts past him at the 45. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? But a long one, and he can't connect. Now a first down carry by Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
7 yards there and a first down.
There go play action. Here's McCarthy. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. To the air with McCarthy. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's McCarthy. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
It's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll run it again with Barkley.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Nifty move. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. In motion right, Campbell. Here's a fake on the jet sweep as he'll go instead with Barkley. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They toss this out right to Gainwell. Room here to run. There he goes, right side. They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1 yard line. A big play there for Philly. 42 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Barkley looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. 2nd and goal from the 1. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Saquon Barkley punching it in from a yard away. And the Eagles are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 5. On play action, now McCarthy. Sliding out of the pocket. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 42. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
On 2nd down, it's McCarthy. A quick throw there is incomplete. Rocky start throwing the football. He's missed now on his first 4 attempts.
I'm eager to see what his demeanor is going to be from this point forward because the best ones, they missed the first 15 attempts, and they think they're going to hit the next 15. Let's see if he has that type of an attitude.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. Britton Covey deep for Philadelphia.
And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't he?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
2nd down and 8. They'll send the tight end in motion. 2nd down, here's Barkley again. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing is Hurts. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. Barkley, inside handoff. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And A.J. going to pick up an Eagles 1st down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. Up the middle with Barkley. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8. Again, it's Barkley. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 90 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second and a couple. Brown the motion man right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep.
Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Eagles go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field.
Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10.
They'll
They'll start out on the ground with Jones.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second down, it's Jones. And the ball is knocked out.
And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
From the 43, here's second down and 7. Looking to throw McCarthy. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. This one.
And he loses the football a second time.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Well, remember, he had a fumble earlier in his first half and got saved, but no such saving here. It's a turnover.
Yeah, and as a coach and as a teammate, you're hoping that he learned from the first one. There was a lesson there, but obviously he doesn't have enough focus in order to lose it a second time. That simply can't happen if you're trying to win a game.
That's good for 28 yards.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Devontae Smith on the receiving end from Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. And ball security has been a big issue. You see the numbers there. He's fumbled twice already.
And whenever we talk about ball security, it's not simply how you're holding the ball when you run it. It's all the other things that you do. Is it in the proper arm, meaning the sideline is protecting you? Are you dipping a shoulder to protect the ball as well? And obviously the 4 points of pressure to make sure it's tucked firmly against your body so people can't pop it out.
McCarthy off the play fake. That's caught downfield by Addison.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Jones.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. They run for the first time with Ty Chandler.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
He gets it to Addison.
And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This from 54 yards away. And his kick here is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On second down, here's Barkley. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Hurts work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move.
A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
131 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Here now, 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are able to add on to their first half lead. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Jones.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On third down, they'll throw in McCarthy. A check down here to Jones. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. An inside give to Jones. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Now a handoff to Chandler. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. Now Chandler, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This is 2nd and 8. Now McCarthy. Powell on the catch. The last 3 plays have resulted in gains of 1, 2, and now 3 yards here. This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. His hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment?
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Brandon Powell deep for Minnesota. This is taken at the 18. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10, McCarthy. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now McCarthy throwing on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing is McCarthy. Slant route, and he's got Addison. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Forced out to his left. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Hurts to throw. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it. And he is stopped just short on third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun. McCarthy going underneath. He's got Hockenson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. McCarthy looks again for T.J. Hockenson, and he's got him again. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On the delay, Jones. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. 59 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On first down, McCarthy. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Looking to throw. McCarthy going underneath. He's got Hockenson. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Back to throw. McCarthy. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Jefferson going to go in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. McCarthy, third and short yardage. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Eagles have recovered. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
Running again with Barkley on second down. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. A little too amped up there. Got to him before he had a chance to catch it.
Another example of players in tough spots getting the protection that they deserve. Got to make sure that he's able to catch the ball before you get to him.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Bust through the tackle. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. The tackle goes to Harrison Smith. 2nd and 9. They'll go to Barkley again. Little power on the move that time, but still tackled shy of the 20. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Back to throw here. Buying time to his left. Gets around him. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Here's a give to Barkley to about the 33-yard line.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down. Here's Barkley again. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A handoff to Barkley. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively. Now a 2nd and 10. Barkley inside handoff. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material. Up the middle with Barkley. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And they'll go right back to Gainwell here on first down. They showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 5-yard touchdown run, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And this will be a Vikings first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. Looking to throw. McCarthy over the middle and complete to Addison. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the shotgun, McCarthy complete. Jefferson the target. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 40-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3rd and a yard, McCarthy. And he is caught. Oh, look at the juke. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line. Now we've got movement up front. And I think this is going to be on Minnesota. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Back to throw. McCarthy. He's got his tight end over the middle. T.J. Hockenson. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. 2nd down and 4. Looking to throw. McCarthy, open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And Hockenson going to have the Vikings first down as he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown! T.J. Hockenson from 13 yards out. And the Vikings are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was T.J. Hockenson who finished the drive with a touchdown reception. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
In motion right is Brown. Here's a fake on the jet sweep as he'll go instead with Barkley. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. The slot man in motion right. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Again, it's Barkley. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one a first down pickup of 8. The man in motion is Brown. A first down carry for Barkley. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Straight ahead, it's Gainwell. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Kenneth Gainwell, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
McCarthy to throw on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. And here's Ryan Wright now, standing just about on his own goal line. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will be taken at the 13. Oh, able to avoid him. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it, and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Nightmare of a game continues for this quarterback, brought down with the game already decided. This sack adds insult to injury for him. Multiple turnovers, down by multiple touchdowns, now dumped early in a drive in the final quarter.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Back to throw. McCarthy. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Going for it. Here's McCarthy. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted.
Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick-6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time,
pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Jalen Carter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. 3rd down from the gun, McCarthy. Middle of the field.
And oh, he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
Inside the 20.
And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. Elliott now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession.
And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This now a 3rd and 4. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone.
Britton Covey going to bring it out of his end zone.
And he'll be tackled inside his own 15.
The decision to bring it out cost him some yardage.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
We've paid this offense plenty of compliments already, but, I mean, they are deserving as they start another series. To be leading by this much with so much time left to play in the 4th, Charles, it's really been impressive to watch.
It has been, and you have to think to yourself, the preparation that went into this, but the absolute focus that they kept throughout in order to have this kind of a result, this is Super Bowl-esque, and they've got to feel awfully good about what they put out there today.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. And the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. On 2nd down, Gainwell looking for space.
And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. They're going to look to throw. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
And they'll try and run for it with Gainwell.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. And they'll stay on the ground with Gainwell again.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead, 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They run behind center with Gainwell.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners here as we